Hello and welcome to this third episode of 10 Things. I hope you've enjoyed episodes 1 and 2. My name's Jon Manning and I'm the founder and managing director of PricingProphets.com. In this third episode of 10 Things, I'm going to talk about 10 ways that you can better present your pricing. So let's get the countdown underway. Number 10, £20 off what? This is a situation many men are familiar with. The wife or partner comes home with a few bags of shopping, and when you ask how much an expensive looking item was, she replies, "Oh, don't worry dear, it was 50% off," or £20 off, as in this ad. There is one simple problem with this ad and the wife or the partner's response. It doesn't tell you what the baseline is. What was 100% of the price? Or what are you getting £20 off? This situation is commonly referred to as the Weber-Furchner law. Customers can't evaluate the attractiveness of an offer unless they know what the baseline of the offer is. £20 off a £200 product is a lot better than £20 off a £500 product. Number 9, do you really want half price? I mentioned this topic in episode 1 of 10 Things. If you've got a customer who wants to pay half the price, ask her what half of the product she doesn't want. Give discounts where discounts are due, but only when you get something in return, such as customer loyalty, larger volumes, new or repeat customers, or buyers of distressed or out-of-date inventory. Number 8, when's your next sale? There are some retailers who have sales so frequently that you can set your watch by them, and I'm not just talking about Boxing Day sales. A couple of years ago, Australia's premier business magazine, BRW, published a calendar for the year which showed that general retailers would most likely be discounting inventory for all but 3 months of the year. Journalists shouldn't really be the ones to determine or be perceived to determine when retailers will or will not have their sales. Mr. Toscana here doesn't fall into that category. It's unlikely that few of his customers, never mind journalists, would have picked the start of his expensive divorce sale. But perhaps most importantly, there's just no way of knowing when Mr. Toscana's next sale will be on, his next wedding, his next divorce, unlike some retailers who are guaranteed to be on sale sometime in the next 6 weeks. Sometimes you don't even have to mention prices at all, like in this advertisement from Virgin Atlantic that targets British Airways customers. It talks about what BA doesn't have: no free limo to and from the airport, drive-through check-in, clubhouse lounge with spa treatment, etc., concluding with the remark that at least BA manages to match us on one thing: price. This is great communication. It talks about the product Virgin has and the competition doesn't, and concludes they are competitive on price without even mentioning what that price is. Number 6, show just a few prices. If you can't get away with showing no prices, consider just showing a few of them. Why? Because customers do not know every single one of your prices. They will know a few prices, what companies like Waitrose call KVIs, or known value items. This is an example of just that from Whole Food Markets in London. It shows they are competitive on price on some frequently purchased products without diluting the price paid for other items once the customer is in the store. Number 5, you want me to buy cheap stuff? Any company selling a product or service needs to understand their customers. One thing cosmetic companies have learnt is that when it comes to putting stuff on their face, women don't want cheap cosmetics. That's why you'll never see companies like Clinique having price-based sales or using discounts. Rather, they offer bonuses and value adds. Are you cheapening your brand and your prices just because you don't understand your customers very well? Number 4, cultural sensitivities. In some parts of the world, certain numbers and colours are culturally significant and hold greater appeal to customers. Take these advertisements for example, taken from a Singapore newspaper around Chinese New Year. The number 8 is a lucky number for Chinese, which is why the prices shown in these ads feature it heavily. Red is also a lucky colour, which when combined with the 8s in this ad should bode well for appealing to the advertiser's target market. Do your prices reflect cultural sensitivities? Number 3, if you have to ask the price. There's an old saying that goes, if you have to ask what the price is, you probably can't afford it. Luxury brands know this and rarely advertise their price, which is why this advertisement caught my attention. I'm confused about what Mercedes-Benz is trying to say here. Are they a luxury brand? If so, why are they telling me about their price? Maybe they're trying to reposition themselves to be perceived as a more affordable brand. Not that $100,000 is that much more affordable. There are two critical messages here. Understand your customers and align your pricing strategy with your corporate strategy. Number 2, aligning price and branding. Here's an example of a company that's done what the foregoing Mercedes-Benz advertisement did not. They've aligned their pricing and their branding. John Lewis is an upmarket UK retailer that maintains a pricing strategy of never knowingly being undersold. With this positioning, they are saying they will match every retailer, upmarket or otherwise, on pricing. Their price guarantee is appropriate for their brand and market positioning. Which brings us to number 1. Do you give or do you take? The rational economic man or woman knows that these two offers are identical. However, the irrational economic man or woman knows the offer on the left is perceived to be better because the customer's getting a discount rather than paying a surcharge. This is why cinemas offer cheap tickets on Tuesday nights when demand is low, rather than charging higher prices on Friday or Saturday nights when demand is higher. This practice is not universal across all industries though. Airlines charge fuel surcharges for a different reason. So there you have it, 10 ways to better present your pricing. If you know of others or want to add to this list, please email us or write a comment below in our YouTube channel. Until the next episode, this is Jon Manning from PricingProphets.com. Happy pricing!